Hello, fellow Hyruleans! I am your guide, the Hyrule Historian, and welcome back to the Adventurers of Hyrule, the Wind Waker Randomizer, where today we are continuing where we last left off, and we are heading towards Dragon Roost Caverns, the first dungeon of the game, which we have found where the Earth Temple was, and where our adventure first started. And for whatever reason, Blue really just wants to go there. I don't know if it's because it had Mom's letter within the caverns, or if there's something more important there. And as well as I've mentioned in previous episodes, that Dragon Roost Caverns is actually supposed to be part of Zora's Domain. However, it's unclear if it's the same Zora's Domain from Ocarina of Time. I keep on going back and forth on this, but all I have to go by is what is shown in Wind Waker and what the Hyrule Encyclopedia says. It would actually help if we would head in the correct direction, since we were about to pass it completely. And I guess before we actually enter the dungeon for this episode, we are going to be collecting a treasure chest. I no longer hear the nice humming. But anyways, this is actually... The Earth Temple was normally supposed to be on Death Mountain back in Skyward Sword. So we are in the complete opposite direction where Death Mountain would normally be. But what lies within our first treasure chest? A heart piece. Amazing. Also, between episodes, I also collected an extra heart piece, which gave us another full heart container. So that will help. But we have arrived at Headstone Isle, where all the crabs are located, apparently. Just look at them. There's not much to them within Wind Waker, really.
Look, she came back. I told you she would come back.
Oh, it's alright, Amadeus. Oh, my own camera? Hello, I'm Frederick, and this is my pet rock, Amadeus. I think we've met before, but I can't remember where. Oh wait, that's right, you're a human. You can't understand me, can you? Stay brave, Amadeus. I will return.
But as well, since in the last episode we did collect not only the Deku Leaf, but we also collected the Skull Hammer, this means we can also go towards where the Wind Temple would be, and that could actually turn out to be another dungeon, since we have unlocked two areas that we can go to. We can go where the Wind Temple would be, and where the Forbidden Woods would normally be. However, since we made it halfway through Dragon Roost Cavern, I thought we may as well just go ahead and finish it up, since it's taken us quite a while to actually get the Deku Leaf. And these guys can't... that's the high ground. And Blue has the lack of aim. No, Blue. Okay. Let's go ahead and take the sail off. And blast him away. Now, we really didn't have to worry about those guys, but we may as well go in and get them out of the way. Really? But one of the things that we have to do now is a small exploit if you were able to get the Deku Leaf. Because normally you wouldn't be able to do this, but because we have the Deku Leaf now, we just need to run past the keys wait for that to go down, and make our way through. It's that simple. And honestly, that was the only thing we really needed the Deku Leaf for. Because everything else we can use with the grappling hook. Now, I was actually looking at a few things, and even though that this is supposed to be Zora's Domain, as it says in the Hyrule Encyclopedia, it's also has the same layout almost as Death Mountain's crater in Ocarina of Time. Hey everyone, it is I from the future, and I am here to clear this up of the confusion between Dragon Roost for Death Mountain or Zora's Domain, and that I apologize since in the past few videos I assumed that this is Zora's Domain because of the Hyrule Encyclopedia, but straight to the point that Dragon Roost Caverns is Death Mountain, and that it shows more signs of Goron's than Zora's. However, it does explain that Zora's did turn into Rito's, so this could have been Zora's Domain at one point, but then shortly after they turned into the Rito. But besides that, I will let you guys decide. So, because we are normally supposed to have the grappling hook at this time, we may as well go ahead and use it for how the dungeon was supposed to be done. However, we are in this area a lot earlier. This is the place where we would normally get the boss key. And we must balance our way across these platforms for whatever these platforms was here for. Who actually placed these platforms here? Now we are... Ah, here they are. Now we just have to patiently grab one of these guys. Okay, well, that worked. And we must grab ourselves a key, which I believe this is in the complete wrong section of the dungeon, since that's where the boss key was supposed to be. Now we can blow him up, take his heart, and do we already have the boss key? No, we do not. So there are a few sections to head to, and we are going to be making our way towards the top where Valoo is, the descendant of Volvolgia. The one thing about the grappling hook is that you really just need patience with it. Ah, you burn. I'm surprised my Deku Shield has survived this long. So now, the only way to really get back is once again with the Deku Leaf. And instead of wasting our time with the keys, we are going to jump directly into the fire that spews up from the base of this volcano. Then we shall be rewarded with a single rupee. No! Keys, save me! Yeah, we may need a good bit of saving now. Keys, bring me some magic. No magic means no Deku Leaf. That doesn't make any sense, but yeah. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, and we are back, since thankfully a quick reset will fix everything. And now we are able to move on through Dragon Roost and being attacked by all these different chews. However, we're just going to quickly run past them and view the outside, since I'm going to have to remind you guys, we are currently underwater. And not only is there more water below us, but that's all water up there. Can you imagine that? That is what the randomizer will do to you. We are currently in an underwater volcano, which thankfully we have a nice breeze, and we have a way to defend ourselves now against all these air enemies. Now we must slide our way past the fire. I'm trying to think what that is. I guess it's a fire geyser. I guess that makes sense, right? A fire geyser. And we just have to make our way through here. And in this room is a block puzzle. Then a room filled with rats. I think we got a key here, since there was a locked door. But up ahead was where we needed the key, but we ended up getting the map instead. Sorry, I meant to say the certificate. Since this guy right here, he didn't have a key for us. And there it is, the locked door that we could not open. Now we must gather a stick of truth and light our way. This is kind of a reference to what I want to say, a room from Majora's Mask. I'm not sure what the temple is called, but I know it's in the swamp and Odalwa is the boss for it. I may think of it in a minute. Probably. So many keys. Such a narrow hallway. Hey, magic. Just what we needed about 5 minutes ago. What is within this chest within this really dark room? Treasure chart 5. Just what I asked for. Also, I keep on wondering, because these platforms here has several little symbols, it looked like. But may have been a few other ones. That one, not so much. Also, have you noticed that there's a small light surrounding blue? Where's this light coming from? We're no longer holding a stick. But now, I feel like we can actually get pretty far within this dungeon. However, I feel like we're missing something. You are something we are not missing. However, I guess it is good to have a little bit of action within these videos. If not, it will be like a few episodes ago where we was doing nothing but sailing around, becoming lost. Now, if you don't know about this room is, We're playing hide and seek with bokoblins. And well, we are looking for another stick of truth where we can get ourselves another chest. However, can't think where it is. Oh, there they are, right in front of me. So I wonder what this room, I always ask myself, what could this room have stood for? Or like, what could it have been before the bokoblins took it over? Because, hey, the boss key. That's something that we do need. And the boss room isn't that far away. However, we are missing a bokoblin. Found you. Look me in the eye. That had to hurt. In combat, you don't need to stand up until you're ready to fight. I thought everybody knew that. Or unless you know a good escape strategy. But within that room, I don't think there's much escaping. Okay, so it's another one of these puzzles. And we're going to have to watch out for this guy. Ow! We now have a crispy blue. Nice and hot. Okay. One more time. Not what I meant, blue. I'm supposed to be the flame, okay? Okay, so first step, get rid of this guy. Next, while that guy is down, quickly grab another water pot and ride the lava fall up. And ride the lava geyser up. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something here. Never mind. I'm forgetting that we're supposed to have the bomb plants right now. Since this is the beginning, it's like, we don't have bombs. Where are the bombs at? And remembering, oh yeah, first dungeon. We're not supposed to have bombs. Now we could actually make our way to the boss. However, there are these two chests here, but I feel like at this moment, since we have made it this far within the dungeon, I'm going to leave the episode off here for now. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please do not forget to leave a like or a comment below. And yeah, this has been the Hyrule Historian, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, and later.